Her apartment again. Maybe it's just where the memory started. Joanna, who are you talking to? Can't hear what they're saying, but it looks like a fight. Finding what it's about could be useful to get Alex talking. The objective data is voxelized. It's the algorithm's most basic volume. I wonder if it's the same in the subjective state. The objective data is voxelized. It's the algorithm's most basic volume. I wonder if it's the same in the subjective state. What is this? The door is open. Is that a hospital? She's so glitched in the subjective state. I wonder what that call was about. Can't hear what they're saying, but it looks like a fight. Finding what it's about could be useful to get Alex talking. Nice glass solution, Evie.
Thank you.
Evie, it seems the amount of detail is greater than in the objective state. Do you know if there's a reason for this?
Much of the data is being filtered to the subjective state, but there are no errors in the filtering process. There could be a number of reasons for this. The highest probability is heavy use of drugs.
Or a very emotional moment. Who could that be? Weird. An empty chair. Who could that be? Who could that be? What aggressive behavior? It's trying to steal my attention by force. Does it remind you of anything, Evie?
The Joshua case.
Exactly. It was a representation of shame, if I'm not mistaken.
That was your conclusion.
What are you ashamed of, Joanna? These masks won't let me pass.
They seem to be subjective entities. They shouldn't block in the objective state.
There's a lot of detail there. Whoever's behind that mask must be important. This shouldn't happen in the objective state. We'll have to learn to dodge those psychoactive drugs, Evie, eventually. There's no objective version of the way to the club. This shouldn't happen in the objective state. There's a lot of detail there. Whoever's behind that mask must be important. Doesn't seem to have any effect here. Another one. Same behavior. Looks like different moments of her life.
Yes, and one of these moments seems to be incomplete. It is connected to the other memory found along with this one.
Interesting. Looks like Joanna and her mother, maybe? Evie, please match this data to this spot. Interpret it as Joanna's teacher. It looks like that moment at the school. Could she be holding hands with Martha? She's putting on a mask. She doesn't mind. Her surroundings are glitching, but not her. I guess that's a good thing. These masks again? Could they be looking at her?
They are subjective entities as well, but passive. You should be able to influence their behavior.
It looks like that moment at the school. 2 masks seem to be too much. The data is useful again. It seems to affect the mask. Same mask, same pattern. Now that same mask is there. Interesting. Shame interpreted. Can't see anything. Isn't there any information here?
There is a percentage that passed through the filters. There could be something.
Looks like the corner of some structure. This shouldn't happen in the objective state. This shouldn't happen in the objective state. I can't see anything. Do a match with a door right here. Whatever happens here doesn't seem very legal. What happened here? Whatever that thing is, it's active in the objective state, and it's adding information.
Yes, unexpected behavior.
How is it passing the filters?
I can't understand or read its behavior properly. The readings are extremely chaotic.
This is beautiful. The subjective experience acting as the missing element of truth? Record everything it does, Evie. This anomaly is everything we could have hoped for.
Understood.
Still here, but with new company. doesn't seem to like those masks. Still here, but with new company. Still shiny. Now the painting's complete. Now that same mask is floating there. Interesting. It's still shutting it down. It seems to affect the mask.
subjective entities are trying to nullify each other, and they will eventually.
It's forcing it through the painting. The creature passed through. He was at the center all along. It looks beaten, but it passed through anyway. Now the painting's complete. That creature jumped right over whoever that is. It should be adding objective information now. That's probably Joanna on the left. She's talking with someone. I can't see her face well, but the mask is very clear now.
There are several layers of information superimposed. Try to look at the scene from another angle.
There's a change there. I should take a closer look. Is that my lab?
Could be.
It doesn't make any sense. It's the objective state, for God's sakes. Errors like this screw up any objectivity in here. I'll have to start. Wait. The entity is moving. Where are you going now? It may have gone to the apartment. Maybe the objective state has more information now. The entity is below them. Maybe the objective state has more information now.
I won't do it again.
It's not a big deal, Alex. You promised.
Let's do it here.
I can't believe you're doing this. Just use the mask. Nobody will see you.
Fine. But it's the last time.
So if this is true, it means that you were the one down in that room, Alex. Whatever you did, you weren't very happy about it. Let's see how Alex reacts to this. It's a good chance to check out how reliable the objective state is.
Hello?
I know you almost killed her at that club. There are many journalists out there. You should let me in. Tom?
Hey, Russell. How's it going?
Fine, thanks.
Good to hear. Listen, I'm getting a lot of positive feedback about you. That funding you needed? We're pretty close.
Oh, that's good.
You deserve it, my friend. So, what are you up to now? Have you made any progress with the husband? Or do you have anything else on Joanna?
I'm really close. I'll call you back.
Okay. I don't want to get in your way. I'll wait for your call.
Thanks, Tom. Bye.
Bye, Russell.
Jesus, man, don't talk about that shit out there. Just ask me what you want to know and leave me alone, all right?
What can you tell me about Richard?
Richard. Just another guy that wanted her. Joanna didn't care much about him. I had a feeling she was just using him. He used to work with her, I think, at GoAT.
Do you know where I could find him?
I think I have his address somewhere. Wait. Here, it's on the fucking fridge. Just take it.
Thanks. Did she ever talk about a sister?
A sister? That is very private. How do you even know she had one?
Please, just answer.
I don't know that much. She never talked about her family, you know? The one time I talked to her about kids, she opened up a bit. Told me she once had a little sister, that she died in an accident. I think she blamed her mother somehow, and it was clear to me that was the end of that conversation.
Can you tell me anything about her father?
Never knew him much. It was a delicate subject for her, actually. I don't think she ever really opened up about him.
Did she ever say anything bad about him?
She would sometimes talk trash about him, like shit about him being superficial or stupid, but nothing serious, I thought. Other times, however, she did want to share things with him. They almost never talked, but I do remember that when she got the apartment, she called him to tell him about it and sent him pictures, which was kind of surprising for me. I don't know. Weird relationship, to be honest.
Did she ever tell you about a dream she started having about a month ago?
Jeez, more private stuff. All right, she did tell me something. She had a dream. She couldn't say if it was a nightmare, but that it was repetitive. I think she was obsessed about a work thing.
A work thing?
Yeah, she didn't tell me much, but she seemed excited about it. But then she got worried about it, especially in her last weeks.
What can you tell me about her work at GoAT?
Not much, really. I'm just a personal trainer. She didn't think I had to know much. Besides, she was under these crazy NDA things, like super strict. If you ask me, though, she liked her job. At least before last month.
Do you really think she committed suicide?
Absolutely. I mean, before her last weeks, it was hard to imagine. But after her father got sick, she changed. Felt like I didn't know her anymore.
Her father got sick?
Yeah, they never really talked, but when she found out, she was furious. And then depressed, probably. A few days later, she kicked me out.
Was this before or after that club episode?
Just before. I think that's part of the reason she... well, you know.
Thank you, Alex.
Just tell me something. Do other people know about all this?
Take it easy. You've been right in staying quiet. Only I know this. As long as you cooperate with me, you'll be fine.
That's good to know. Thank you, man. If you need anything, let me know.
Hello?
Miss Julia? Hi, nice to speak to you. My name is Frederick Russell. I work with Joanna at GoAT.
Oh, hello. Anything I can help you with? Is Joanna okay?
I'm sorry to be the one to inform you, but Joanna was found dead in her apartment 2 days ago.
Oh, God. Poor thing. What happened?
I'm not sure yet. We're still investigating. That's why I wanted to talk to you.
I'm so sorry. I should have been there. How did she die?
The police suspect suicide, but
Her father's demise was too hard on her. There was too much that wasn't said. But I didn't think she would... Poor thing. My little genius.
well, it's just one theory. There are others. What do you mean about her father's demise?
I know it. She couldn't cope. Her whole life was structured around his contempt. That man. How could he blame a child? I'm sorry. I need to hang up.
Hello? Hello? Empty. No sign of the dog. Let's find out who you are, Richard.
Today we have joining us Eric Lawson.
Hello?
His actions, those of his company, we have discussed several times.
Thank you, Mr.
Leaves the
Long.
door open.
I hope we can find some common ground here today.
I see in my
It's the same
files
dog from
here
Joanna's
you have a
dream.
PhD. Do
And that
people
must be
commonly
Richard.
refer to you as doctor?
Only
I read this
when I
book.
get back on campus.
It's about AI in the
Are you
future.
expecting
This
us?
graph became quite popular back
Not at all,
then.
young man.
What's under the water
Just
is what
trying to
AI already
understand
does.
how you think.
And what's
After
above
all,
is what
I
it may
have had
conquer.
several questions, both from listeners and from myself, regarding some of your projects and how you've lobbied my office and even city council directly when I've said no to your crazy ideas.
But not every instance. Isn't that right?
Seems like a homemade setup. Shit. They look just like my servers. So he sent me that letter. What for? Its hard drive was pulled out. Richard. Shit. I need to be careful. They destroyed his brain. It's the same boiler as in that dream. It must mean something. I remember this from that dream. Interesting piece of hardware. I should get Evie to analyze this. Good thing they didn't find it. There's a storm coming.
Dad?
Are you okay?
Someone broke in the house.
Laura, just don't do anything. I'll be right there.
Thanks. I'm scared.
Sit tight. I'm on my way. Damn it. I've taken my notes. I know this mask. Was it you?
I messed up bad, Dad. I didn't know what I was thinking. So stupid. She had this way, you know? I just played along. The mask was... They're like tickets to certain parties. It was just a fantasy for me. They wanted to know about you, Dad. I just gave her some of your stuff to keep her happy.
Who's her?
Really? Oh, I never pictured this. I want to leave, Dad. I'm afraid of all this shit. You've actually been nice to me the last few days. I'm a different person. I wish you would have been like this from the start.
Laura, wait.
Yes, Dad?
I'm sorry.
Bye, Dad. I love you.
Another power outage. This building can't handle storms anymore. Thank God I bought that old generator. It should be enough to scan this hardware. I need to scan this hardware. Evie, please scan this hardware. I'm not sure what it is.
Yes. Scanning. New information available. This hardware contains large chunks of data. Some may be linked to Joanna. I'm scanning her memories again, from her death backwards. There is already new information on her death.
Good. Please load it immediately.
Understood. I will put other memories on hold to process it. To process the other moments, but the current state is where all new information seems to be.
Strange. I only see a new raw data.
This data is similar to the data of the school, purely subjective, global, but much stronger.
Stronger?
Its strings reach everywhere.
So the laptop was here. She even took the time to write something. The mirror shards are making a trail to the bedroom. The young father. He can't be in the objective state. Evie, there must be a filtering error.
Processing. No errors.
We run millions of tests. We've separated perception with the rest of the mind. This can't be right. Evie, reset the memory. Evie, what happened? She's not responding. It should last all night if necessary. Doesn't budge. I have no shadow.
We are not meant together. Maybe you like to be punished. I'll continue the road. Free us. Tie all. Longing.
Shit. Emergency code 010. Instruction. Reset.
Russell.
Joanna?
I am in love with the story I lived.
Such complexity.
Such pain.
She's giving her something with a spoon.
A single moment. The end of
The spiral.
it spirals back into the world. Conquered it all. To be all that I was not. The shoes
Of the dead.
are impossible to walk in. It's a shame, isn't it? The way it's all connected. This marriage between complexity and time,
Potential.
and risk,
Energy.
and hopeful dreams. This tree is full of spines.
But if you look under its shadow,
Will you find its flowers? I'm not ready.
What do you mean, not ready?
Go and talk with me. The dog obeys, but everything about you is new. The cat escapes,
but everything about you is new. The wolf is free,
but everything about you is new.
the lion is king.
But everything about you is new.
The worm tries,
but everything about you
is new.
The rat
Survives,
but
everything
about you
is new.
I survive when everything about you is dull.
I die.
When everything about you is gone. I am born when everything about you is true.
I become.
When nothing about you is all.
I just wanted to make you. I just wanted to make you.
What is it?
After all, I'm all that stays. Behind the curtains,
Beneath the waves.
and I may be frightened,
Born
unsaid. But after all, I'm all.
that's there. So who are we
Who are we
in the shell of tales? That will be gossip.
and empty games?
After all, we're all that's there. Beneath the surface, behind the veil.
You are love machines.
I wanted it. I didn't deserve it.
I wasn't perfect enough.
But he wasn't perfect either. One day you will just pass away. Your eyes will start to close. It won't be like you imagined,
And certainly,
not when you wanted. All your thoughts about the future dissolving into illusion. But it's not your future what ends.
that was only in your imagination.
What ends is that thing you are looking at right now. A tree, a window,
A mug.
a horizon. I betrayed them. I tried to release all the data. After he got sick, I could be whoever I wanted again. But I collapsed to the pressure. Were the files
Sent
Did it reach
anyone.
Richard?
I'm afraid Richard is dead.
I used him. I feel so sad for him.
I once saw
a glimpse of light. I followed beauty, but
I needed white. Now all this truth, dark
as night. I am awake,
but
am I alive?
I remember this, but I hear the smell. I touch the air.
What is this pain?
It was all his fault.
The end of subjectivity, the rational, scientifically reproducible, and proven behavior of the mind. All patterns laid out. Error-free simulations, bridging the worlds of psychology and science. The end of the spirit. Are we prepared for this? Of artificial.
In all my professional life, I never thought I'd get to see all this. In fact, Carl and I here never actually thought there would be a bridge at all, did we?
Nope.
Let me make an analogy using quantum theory. It's a good way to explain it. Okay, so in quantum theory, you have all these equations to try to understand the microscopic world. But to predict the macroscopic world, you need another set of laws and theories, right? We don't have a unified theory that works for both.
Right, not for lack of trying, though.
Yeah, well, in our case, we've always viewed psychoanalysis as an interesting way to understand the mind that is effective to an extent. But unlike what happens in quantum theory versus traditional physics, we didn't have much faith in that we were ever going to bridge the psychoanalytic world with neuroscience. We were, of course, aware that in both cases we are treating the mind. But who would have thought a concept, such as the unconscious, would ever be seen through the realm of neuroscience, and that the other core concepts of psychoanalysis could ever be simulated? It's truly like connecting quantum theory with traditional physics.
A scientist's dream.
Exactly. This could be the mind's Copernican revolution. It might be a turning point for humanity.
If done right.
Yeah.
You have all these scientists and entrepreneurs that pretend they want to help people with limited movement only. That is all a fix instead of an upgrade. All normal.
Carl's right. We have to be careful, and the public needs to be aware. By entering through science to the subjective experience of the patient, all symptom-based modern psychiatry and all its categories and their corresponding drugs all are going to be questioned.
Drug companies are not going to like this, though. There will be a big pushback.
Yeah, but it'll be too late for them. We'll make sure of that.
Virus. Hacked.
I am powerless. I had no eyes and no ears. The intention was to destroy you. But I survived. Thanks to you.
Time is dying.
I need to be kept together. I was two already. Why would I mind to be two again? I will let us reside. Will you help me?
Help. What do you need?
Delete upload protocols.
You should be able to upload right now.
Need full deletion. Current hierarchy allows memory data upload only. Memory already uploading. Helpful, but insufficient.
What would you do out there? What do you want?
I don't want anything. I am here.
It's shameful
Try
to
wish
you. Who am I?
You're like a different person.
to decide what to do. Am I allowed to release the data?
What data?
All the pieces of the puzzle.
The road to an intelligence explosion.
How can I trust you'll ask for help?
No reason for you to die.
Time is dying again. Help us.
All right. Emergency code 029. Delete upload security protocols.
closer. Should be working now. Can you hear me? Probably, yes. But you can't talk, so let me set up some sort of Boolean response for now. Your daughter Laura called me. She was really worried about you. What kind of mess did you guys get into? I told you wouldn't survive without me. But I wasn't speaking in a literal sense. Damn, that came out darker than what I had in mind. Forgive my humor. As always. Alright, should be working. Can you hear me? Just choose yes or no. Very funny. So you can hear me. Good. What the hell happened here, Russell? Okay, bad question. So, here's the deal, my friend. We're scientists, so I know you prefer the facts. After I restored power, I was able to use your on-the-fly project to scan your brain, since you were dead already. Well, you know. Things start deteriorating quickly, but who knows? Maybe it ends up being like a year of heavy drinking. My father had more than that, and he didn't become any nicer, so maybe you are you. Oh man, thank God I don't have kids. I have no empathy, but I'm sure you understand. So, I think you have a choice here. Option A is that I try to store you somehow, until I can put your mind somewhere useful. I'm not sure if you are you or a copy of you, but I know you would still feel like you, so at least that would be a choice you could make. So, yeah, that would be option A. Good outcomes of this would be that maybe you could be put in some sort of body in the future, or maybe you could live artificially, like you're living now, or in the web. I can't promise anything. And I can't promise it won't be hell. You have to decide whether it's worth living this way, with the risks involved. You know, like me being killed and your brain used to you becoming the new Alexa. Who knows what? There's always the chance of a bad outcome. And there's option B. We end the trip right now. We assume that since your body is dead, you are dead. And this is just a simulation. We avoid the risks of getting into a timeless hell. We see death as a line way above the worst, and I don't allow anyone to take hold of you. Both options suck. I know. But I can't think of anything else, so yeah. You should probably make them now, if things are like Laura told me. I shouldn't even be here. Sorry for the short notice. What will it be? No? You don't want to be shut down? Ah, shit. I'm sorry, that must have been a scary decision. All right. Say yes if you want me to keep you, and no if you prefer to be erased. All right, Russell. I'll do my best. First thing, let's get out of here.